Citizens of the Reject Nation, we've got the trailer for the Mandalorian Season 3. I've been waiting for this so badly. I'm excited. John, how are you?
I am the way.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Andrew Gordon.
I'm excited, Greg. How are you?
Yes, this is good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, use the force to leave a like. That'd be very much appreciated. Let's see what's going on. Excited to react to the show right here on the Chanel.
This is the one that you saved? You are as its father. A clan of two.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Wow.
But you have removed your helmet.
Oh. He had to, Armorer.
Then you are a Mandalorian. No more.
Woo! Yeah! Goosebumps everywhere.
Yeah, Bo-Katan.
Your cult
Holy shit, what?
fractured our people.
Cult fractured our people.
Where were you then?
Ooh! Whoa. Wow.
Did you think your dad was the only Mandalorian?
Yes! Dude! Look at Greef Karga, man. Look at fly.
Kelly Motto.
Babu.
All right, kid. Hang on. You ready for an adventure?
Say nipple chills right now.
Nice. On the music.
This music is so amazing.
It's like Hans Zimmer.
I might be like super biased here, but that was like one of the best Star Wars trailers I think I've ever seen.
It was pretty damn good. It was pretty damn good.
That
Perfect
was
blending of what has come before and what is to come.
what exactly is going on in Mandalore here, guys?
A lot of conflict.
I mean, because obviously Bo-Katan, her lifelong mission to rule Mandalore.
That seat.
So it's the main
Mandalore.
goal of Bo-Katan is to rule Mandalore. You saw those other Mandalores, and was she the one who had the line about something about a cult disrupting things?
Yeah, about you basically disrupting things and causing a rift.
And he was teaming up with other Mandalores, so it was looking like there's the potentiality of a possible civil war in our hands at Mandalore.
Well, yeah, it seems like this is going to dive directly into the remnants of the Mandalorian cultures that are all scattered around. And now, yeah, maybe because Din Djarin is making such a, presence for himself across the galaxy, maybe it's going to reignite some old tensions and bring to a head some of these timeless political and warring, conflicts.
Well, Mandalore, I mean, there's not really much to claim at this point with Mandalore, other than your pride at this point.
But worth a lot.
Mandalore's just been through the ringer, and I know how much it means to Bo-Katan, so, obviously at some point in this show, she's probably going to challenge him to get that freaking Darksaber. Yeah, it seems like there's a much bigger threat here, other than, because, this whole thing, I'm wondering, could it really be a civil war? Because they really just have to fight it out. If it's all about the Darksaber, because if you get the Darksaber, you rule Mandalore. Or is there actually a bigger threat at hand? And Giancarlo Esposito was on stage?
Yeah, he was on stage, and he basically, according to the reports, said that, you're going to see a whole new side of Moff Gideon. You've never seen this guy in a vulnerable position, and you're going to see new dimensions to him due to that. So I'm curious as to how they're going to bring him back and recontextualize him.
Well, you saw Dr. Pershing in this trailer, so I wonder if there's something that's going to happen there that involves breaking him out. I wonder who's holding him. Is that what Greef Karga's doing? Is he the one holding Moff Gideon? Anyway, Andrew. Oh my God, you're here.
No, Andrew, where
Sorry,
are you?
Andrew.
No, I'm
got
not
carried away there. Sorry about that, Andrew.
Nah, it's all good.
I'm a good host. I like
Yeah.
to
No.
not include the guest. when
No,
they're
no,
here.
that trailer looked, I mean, visually was amazing. It feels like the budget has really gone up on this show, too. I mean, the first 2 seasons, I mean, I felt like it had a big budget, too, but it just, this is on like a different, like the scope feels a lot bigger. The visuals were impressive. Not that they weren't in the first 2 seasons. They were amazing, but the thing that always draws me the most into it is the relationship between Grogu and Dijon. I mean, they are just, I love them. I mean, you really get that father-son relationship between the two of them, and that's what just, you know, and gets me so invested. But the visuals and the action sequences that we get, it's just, it looks so incredible. I love the cinematography in this, and I mean, it just looks incredible. I love the first 2 seasons of this show, and I know I'm one of the rare few likes Book of Boba Fett, but I actually like that show. I thought that was cool, and I think what I love the most about what this show does, what Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni do with this show, is they really bring a sense of nuance and balance to like the Western side of and Star Wars. They like do a good mash of blending between the two, and that's what I love so much about this show. So, but this trailer was, I think you put it best. It's one of the best Star Wars trailers I've ever seen too, and I loved it. And just, God dang, Grogu is so damn adorable, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Absolutely.
Did we see a Babu Frick at one point?
Yeah.
I thought I did see Babu
There was
Frick.
definitely a
Yeah.
Babu Frick in there.
I don't know if is it the actual Babu Frick or is it?
There is only one
There is
Babu
only one
Frick.
Babu. There can only be one Babu Frick in this world.
But this just looks like such a cool build-up, too, because, like, over the course of the seasons of The Mandalorian and even the moments he's in Boba Fett, like, there are, you know, there's called into question the legitimacy of his whole, you know, being as a Mandalorian. It seems like by season 3, that could be a really rewarding build because it's not been, like, the point, but it's been a prominent detail, and now it looks like that is going to be, like, directly in conflict and directly in the main part of the story now.
I mean, yeah, like as we explored a little bit more in The Mandalorian season 2, and then with having Mandalorian characters, especially in like the animated series and such, you get the opportunity to see that there's different ways, kind of like different denominations, I would say, of Mandalorian religion. And I'm very fascinated to see how they'll do that here or explore that subject matter and see what comes at odds within that realm, considering that you're getting all kinds of Mandalorians. It's funny, like in Book of Boba Fett, when you left off with Mando, it was like, you can no longer be part of us because you took your helmet off. And now there's going to be so many Mandalorians.
Well, and it
they should have
seems
called
like-
this the Mandalorians.
No, really. Because it seems, at least in the
understood that,
visual language, like there's some of them out there who are, like there are some of them out there who are like apt to follow him, and they're obviously the ones who are more on Bo-Katan's side.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, I'd be curious to see. I doubt that the Armorer's, you know, decree that he is no longer a Mandalorian is going to fully have stuck by the time we meet up with him again.
Oh man, I wonder what the ultimate big threat is this time. Because the other 2 seasons have been about, you know, Grogu specifically.
Yeah,
and or like that's part of the main objective is dealing with Grogu. So obviously there's going to be something at play with dominance with Mandalore, but there's got to be some other massive threat going on.
Is there going to be a new story for Grogu other than just like, okay, I guess we're palling around forever now, and I got to keep you safe?
Gonna go back to
I'm
Luke.
cool with that storyline too, though. But I mean, yeah, I love that visual reference too we got with the asteroid field from Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
And I guess you could say Attack of the Clones when Jango Fett is being chased by Obi-Wan Kenobi. But that was a cool visual Easter egg or reference.
Peli Motto, we're gonna go back to Tatooine. Maybe we'll probably get your Boba Fett reference.
Tatooine.
Yeah, we'll probably get a Boba Fett cameo in this.
I'm Boba Fett.
He's gonna nod to the camera and then be gone.
All right, guys. Well, what did you think about this trailer? Leave your thoughts down below. I absolutely loved it. Hey, subscribe, click that bell. There's more to cover. We'll talk about it soon.